No. Are you loaded or whatever? Whatever it is. All right. Hi, I'm Eric Chandler. I'm the writer and director of Saturday the 15th, short film that we did in the winter of 2018. I just wanted to give a little backstory about it and the process and what's going on with it. I got asked by a buddy of mine who I used to act with in Las Vegas, and he wanted me to come out and do a short film. While I was there, my buddy and the director, the DP, said, "Hey, why don't you write something? I'll fly to St. Louis, help DP it, and also we'll bring our buddy, our mutual friend, and he can act in the short film with you." And I was like, "Okay, you don't have to twist my arm." Then my buddy, life got in the way, and he also realized that acting wasn't really his number one priority. So I talked to my buddy Josh Hiram, and he lives in St. Louis, and he's a DP as well. Him and I kind of talked about it, and he mentioned, "Well, why not just have two girls?" And I was like, "Shoot, that's a good idea." My girlfriend's dad owns Saratoga Lanes, and that's an upstairs bowling alley in Maplewood, Missouri. So I went up there and I met him. We started talking, and I knew I wanted to film there. I knew it was a beautiful location and just it had this like aurora about it that I was like, this would make a very cheaply made indie short look exceptionally good. And that's what you have to do in the indie world is find ways to make your budget look like you were given $10,000. And one night we were having some beers and he was talking about how the Chamber of Commerce was having a tournament there. So in my brain I was like, oh wow, wouldn't it be cool if there was like kind of like this, we knew there was going to be a certain amount of rich people in a certain area, and you could take that could be the opportunity for two individuals to rob all their homes. And as soon as I mentioned it to him, he's like, "Oh, like Home Alone." And I was like, I guess, yeah, it's kind of like Home Alone, but I had never thought of it that way. And then immediately my morale just went straight down. But I still went forward and made the short. I knew I had Saratoga Lanes, and I knew that my parents had a home, and I knew my aunts and uncles had homes. So I started writing. So when I first start writing, I think to myself, who are the ideal characters? Who are the ideal people that I could write around? And that was myself and my buddy. And then also, what locations do I have that I know I can get for free or for cheap? So what happened was, during the process, my cousin was getting married in Atlanta, Georgia, and both my aunts and uncles and my parents were all going to go to the wedding, and I was supposed to go to the wedding as well. But I thought, wow, that's a great time. All these homes are actually empty. Now we need to schedule the shooting dates on those exact dates. So we found a way to get Saratoga Lanes cheap day for night, so we filmed it during the daytime when it wasn't open, and then also we filmed at my aunt's and uncle's house and then my parents' house on the following nights. We found ways to cheat each home to make it look like different locations, and I've done that in every single thing I've done, where basically it would be one location, but I would cheat it to make it look like three. And that's something I think that you really need to do, is find a way to stretch your buck, stretch your penny, and also set up and tear down and moving crew is so much more harder on a crew than just saying, hey, we're all going to sit here in this one location. So this was the second project that I had worked with Josh Hiram, who's a DP in St. Louis. And the first one that we did, I kind of didn't really, I had an idea of what I wanted visually, but it's hard sometimes to express exactly what you want. So having a shot sheet, a very well-detailed shot sheet, and also a mood board will give the DP and the crew an idea of what you're looking for. And also it'll save a lot of time. Making things easier and as professional as possible will save so much more time, energy, and you'll develop better friendships through the whole process. So being an actor myself, I was really excited to be the director. Now, the only reason why I was a director was because we didn't have it in our budget to hire a director. So I thought to myself, with my 7 years of training as an actor, I could take that and I could also give that to the project as well. Now, on this particular short, we had Tina Diebel, who is a stand-up comedian, no specific training in acting. We have Megan Tolley, who is an actress. She lives out in Los Angeles and also works locally in St. Louis. Bridget Bassa, who has training as an actress, and then also Ryan Lawson, who's a stage actor. So if you know anything about acting, those are 4 completely different styles and different techniques and everything that you have to grab in order and hone, and also help people minimize or maximize and do all these things to get the realest possible performance you can. But ultimately, I feel like if you just let the actors act and you talk to them and just be very nice to them and just it's not like you're talking to that's all I'm going to say. We're good. Saturday the 15th is about 2 young women who are just trying to get ahead in life and take the easy way out, but turns out they're not the world's smartest people. And yeah, you just follow them through a night of complete and total debauchery. No, I don't know what the short is about, to be honest with you. I don't know what it's about. I don't know how to describe the short.